Hey everyone, and welcome back to this channel. I haven't really thought about doing videos where I give you all the information that you need for a single species in a single video, because to be honest, I feel like it's a lot of information for a single video. But you know, I've decided that since a lot of people actually prefer to just listen to everything in a single video, I'm gonna do that for probably all, if not most, of the species that I keep. Since there is very little information on Riverine Leaftail Geckos pretty much everywhere, I decided to do them first. This is such an amazing species that I really like to work with, and they have been breeding already for me for a couple of years. So I do have, I will say that I would have the experience to let you know what they need. This is probably the most common leaftail gecko species from Australia, and it is actually endemic to a very small locality in a city called Mount Elliott. They have a very small range in their natural habitat, but still they are very easy to keep and actually quite easy also to find them available. Well, compared to the other Australian leaftail geckos. Now, when it comes to these guys, you do need a tropical setup. Okay, I always knew that I wanted a pair, and I decided to give them a little bit more space than they need. That's something that I always do with all of my lizards, and I do have them in a 24 by 18 by 24 tank. And I decided to use this because I also knew that I wanted to do a bioactive setup, and I will actually show you that instead of just telling you. So this right here, this is my setup. As I said, these guys are tropical and they really enjoy to be climbing on stuff. They are not able to climb glass, so that is definitely something to keep in mind, because they really do like to be on cork. That is the tail of one of them, and actually my female is all the way to the corner, and you can see her right there. So I already mentioned the size of this tank. This is an Exoterra. I have a few inches of substrate, live plants, cork for them to climb, and I really do need to emphasize the fact that they really do like to climb on stuff. They actually prefer to be on, you know, on backgrounds or, you know, pieces of cork upside down. I guess this is their way to be able to just grab a bug just in case it's wandering around, you know, for them to eat. Now for the temps, this guys being on room temp is perfect. Low 70s is perfect for them. Now I have noticed that the female does go up a lot. I have actually seen her on top of this many times, especially when she has eggs, most likely to be able to develop them properly. And even though I do not have a heat source, technically, I do have a jungle dawn from Arcadia, which is actually a light for the plants, but it does provide a little bit of heat, so that helps. And I also do provide UVB. Something just to keep in mind. For the humidity, I do spray it every single morning, and I do want it to be close to 80%. You know, let it drop throughout the day, and if you need to spray again in the afternoon, you know, that's what I do. I do not let it drop to less than 40%. Now, even though I have all of my geckos in tanks, to be honest, with geckos that need higher humidity, it would be a lot easier to have them in a PVC setup. You know, PVC does help you to keep the humidity better than tanks. Just also to keep that idea in mind. Now, to feed them is super easy. They are completely insectivores. They do not eat plants at all insects. You know, if they are small enough, they can have isopods, mealworms, and of course very small crickets or roaches. Once they are big enough, they will pretty much eat almost everything. But of course, just keep in mind that they are not gigantic lizards, so do not feed them a full-grown dubia roach or something of that size. I personally feed mine dubia roaches, large crickets, and mealworms. I'm not too sure that they would be able to eat. Okay, I'm pretty sure they would be able to eat superworms, but they might be a little too big. I have also given them hornworms, black soldier fly larvae, actually still isopods, they will eat them, and other species of roaches. And if you are able to get them, definitely try to give them silkworms. You know, they are some of the best feeders that you can find. They're just a little more hard to find. That's pretty much it. They are very easy to keep, actually pretty much like a crested gecko. So if you are planning on getting one, or you just got one, you should have no problem on keeping them. Just definitely make sure that that temp does not go above 80 and the humidity does not go, I would say, below 30. The problem wouldn't really be if that temp goes that high or the humidity that low. It's just as long as it doesn't stay like that for too long. Better to get that routine to make sure that the humidity and temps are correct, so that you are able to keep a very happy and very healthy gecko. Well, I really do hope that all of this helps, and if you have questions, you are welcome to send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok. I have one. But of course, you can also comment here on this video. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.